look at this Garen game I played. Wasn't the greatest Garen game, but it was something that I thought I could at least make some commentary about. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, it says I'm online. Coolio. Now let's come back to this. I know it's probably like pausing for you, but okay. So we have right here, we have this Katarina. We're going against Jax. My friend Ty is doing Jungle Camille. And then our bot lane's like a Twitch Malphite, which is actually interesting in my opinion. I feel like Twitch kind of gets bullied, but has really cool assassin potential and real decent teamfight potential. I like what Twitch can bring to the teamfight with his kid. I like what he can do on his own. But versus people who can just kind of like poke him down, just kind of sucks. Not that he doesn't have something to answer back. It's not like he's, you know, a pushover or anything. But the Malphite support, you'll see he does some good shit this game. Okay, so I'm going against Jax, which in my opinion is better than Garen. I think, especially in the hands of a competent player, you can do quite a bit with Jax. You can even lose lane as Jax and still carry the game because you're Jax. So the reason why we're looking at this is because y'all know I'm a support man. I don't play top. Really ain't my thing. But Garen's easy. You have a sustain passive. You have a Q that does quite a bit of damage. As you see, I canceled my auto attack twice there, and then now I can't like. I mean, he still technically lost the trade because of minions in my passive, but I didn't want him to hit me for free. But I canceled my auto attack 3 times there. Garen has a damage reduction on his W, like for free. Like you just like there's no cost. You're about to take damage, press W. It's really Garen's really brainless. Like, people loses Garen because they make mistakes, not because the character's bad. I don't think Garen's weak has ever been weak, in my opinion. Charge! Now, the reason why we're uploading this game is because we are going to talk about farming or holding the wave, pressure. We're not talking about anything. We're going to talk about what happens to a player when they start not doing well. We know with the newest patch, Riot kind of wants to push the idea of whoever gets early lead kind of wins the game. They want games to end faster. They even said that in their patch notes. So what do you do if you're behind? Well, in my opinion, if you're behind, just take the L gracefully, still try. But you never know. Comebacks aren't impossible. They just want less of them for some reason. I'm just like, whatever. As you can see, they have a jungle Poppy, and this Poppy is actually God. It's a fucking godlike Poppy. Or at least felt like it. They got ahead really quickly. Let me go back on this Garen real quick. But Katarina's not doing too well versus the Zera. Big surprise. It's not, actually. What? Okay, do you see how much... He should have won this trade, but bone plating plus Garen's W is absolutely ridiculous. Like, he got the damage, he had the minion wave advantage, like, he stunned me. Like, I missed because of his E. Still kind of came up on top. Yes, I was able to attack him back because he had used his Q. What he needs to do is walk up, get me to auto him, but then use the E to dodge that auto, hit me, get maybe a W proc, and then hop out so I can't chase after him, right? That way he wins the trade. Yeah, you miss out on Q damage, right? But I can't hit you back, which is the point. The point is to not me to hit you back. But because of blown plating and Garen's W, the Resolute, it's just like it kind of negates a lot of damage. Like, you want Garen to not have his cooldowns, and then you can kind of do what you want to him at that point. Because Garen with just his autos is not a lot. Let's see. And all I'm doing, and look, this is what I do every single game. Even if I have an advantage, even if I feel like I can smash them to the ground, you see how I'm like not really shoving the wave? I purposely keep it here so my jungle has something to do, and also so if I do fight them, they have a longer distance to get back to their tower to safety. I know a lot of people don't like playing that way. They like to shove it into them. But I like to win trades and keep the wave to me. I have no reason not to do that. Because I'm not going to miss any of this, right? I mean, at least experience-wise. So I pinged immediately that he's gone, right? I'm only in call with one person, so the rest of the team, you know, doesn't have that luxury. So I try my best to always be like, hey, he's gone.
Charge!
So our Katarina's not doing hot, right? And you'll see why I keep bringing her up in a minute. Look at that trade. Like, and I could have kept going, too. So Katarina's pinging to come top, and I tell her no. Like, don't worry about it. Right? And the reason why I'm telling her that is because we're not going to get anything out of it. It's a waste of her time. It's a waste of her rotation. She could have rotated bot. She could have stayed and farmed mid. Yada, yada. I'm letting her know that, hey, he either has it warded or it's not worth it. Because since Cutter is behind, the burst that she's going to give is not important. And because Katarina stayed, she got caught out. And we can go back, even. Like, we can go back. So she goes here. I told her, hey, it's not worth it. She walks down. Now, look, there's vision right here, which is why the Jack's backed up. There's vision, which is why it wasn't going to work. But she stays here. She doesn't go back mid. She stays here in the river, just walking around, which is, they had vision. So she gets caught out, right? And I'm trying to rotate to come help her. But she gives Jax a kill for nothing. Like the Xerath knows you're in the river, the Jax knows you're in the river, hell, the Poppy knows you're in the river because they have vision of this. So it's one thing if she like walked up, the Jax walks away, she goes, oh, they have vision, and you just go straight back to your lane. She just like danced around mid for nothing. And then the person literally had the nerve to get upset with me. And I just don't know what to do about that. Like, and right here, this is why I'm like typing, which I probably shouldn't use teleport here. That's bad. And Poppy's taking out my vision because she's a butt. I mean, she's doing what she's supposed to. But I understand why she wanted to rotate, because she's getting pushed in. And now she's sitting here typing while being hit by Zera. Like, if you don't, like, type when you're safe. Like, if you have to type. Look, here comes the Poppy to come dive her. Because she's typing again. Like, Ty even tried to come help. Like, I can't help you, dog. Like, if you're that upset to where you need to flame other people, it's usually not going to work out for you. It's not going to make whoever you're mad at play better. And as you see, you got her killed. Like, and now at this point, she's 0-2, and it's somehow my fault. Even if we could make it to where Her getting caught out was my fault. That second death was not. And let me tell you, spoiler alert, guys, it doesn't stop. This Kate goes 2 and 10 at the end of the game. She just keeps dying. And the only reason we win this game is not just because, you know, we start capitalizing off of stuff, we start getting turrets, we start getting dragon, you know, start getting objectives, right? It's not just that. We win because their Poppy, who had a 1,000 gold bounty, just disconnects. That's why we win the game. Like, I'm not saying that Kate alone would have thrown the game, but look at this gold lead. That's a 5,000 gold lead, almost 6,000 gold lead. Like, this Jack shouldn't have any kills. Like, if he's fighting me and Poppy's not ganking my lane, unless I just fuck up and just do some stupid potato play, he shouldn't be able to kill me because I'm ahead of him and I'm using my abilities correctly, at least the W. Press W during a trade. If the Jax is smart, he'd bait the W out of me, wait for me to waste both my E and Q and then go in on me, because then I don't have anything. And look, and I'm... Look. Look at that. And then she's typing again. Look, still here, typing. And so I see the Jax is down there, so I'm going to push the wave.
Running will make no difference.
So Ty's trying to do her best to... And look, that's that Dark Harvest proc. You need to leave, right?
Not like this.
And that was, I guess, a decent trade, like 1-for-1, but like... Now they can't get the tower, you know? Well, unless Jax comes back. So they're going for the tower. So I'm like, okay, we're going to trade towers then. And that's all I can really do to respond to the fact that Jax is leaving. I'm not going to follow Jax around. Unless I think I can get something out of it. Right? And then he teleports back. So this is smart for the Jax. The Jax, even though he can't beat me, is making smart decisions. He's like, I'm a rush in on the weak person, the person who's like 0-3, who doesn't have any damage, isn't a threat. I'm going to kill them, and I'm going to get the tower, and then I'm going to come back top lane to keep my tower from being taken. The Jax is doing what he's supposed to be doing, right? So you can't get mad at Jax for doing... What else is he supposed to do? Just die to me? No. It makes no sense for him to, like, just give me kills for free. So it shows that even though Riot wants this game to end a certain way, right? Even though Jax isn't winning lane, he's doing other things to contribute, which is what I think Riot is missing out on. It's not about just ending games quickly and preventing, I guess, preventing leads, I guess. Or like preventing comebacks, I mean. But like, what's the point of not rewarding smart choices, right?
Break the ranks!
So what I'm doing, I know Poppy's bot lane. So all I have to do is keep adding pressure. This is different than how I was playing earlier, right? Earlier I was holding back the wave, but now, like, it's 4-13. He's too low to fight me. Poppy is nowhere near to help. Zera isn't there. I'm going to keep shoving it in, and if you keep taking random Qs from me, you're going to eventually die. So he has to leave. He's like, look, I can't give him a tower and a kill, right? So I'm just going to give him the tower, which is smart of him. So I get the tower. Like, let me tell you, this Poppy... Man.
Shieldy.
I'm telling you, this Poppy... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nah, he said never mind. Which I don't blame him. This mod fought with Dark Seal and had 14 stacks at the end of the game. Like I don't think he like ever died. It was quite beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm walking back to land at this point.
A sharp blade quickens the work.
Oh shit.
I've already figured you out.
Ty in this game has a lot of damage,
Complacency breeds death.
but that's about it. Like, and that Jin hurts. Like, a Dark Harvest Jin, like with 4th shot Dark Harvest, that's gonna hurt.
Charge!
Look, I made Jax flash just by queuing. And I type in chat right there, that little time I stopped, I said, Jax no flash. Right? So I'm doing my best to let people know at pressure top. The thing is, the Poppy never came top because she didn't need to. They said fuck top, right? And sometimes that's what, like, you have to make that decision of, okay, Jax is losing. Should I push this pressure back? And if they're not going to, I need to make that worth it by getting towers and being farmed, right? Once I throw that in, I'm not going to hit on the tower. Look, they have vision here, and they see me. And I should have just ran. But watch what happens. To be honest, I probably could just kill the Jax. But I don't want to give Morgana a kill in return. So I decide to run. Now here comes the Poppy. Poppy's the villain right now. So I do decent damage to Poppy. And I cue her for the silence. And I get out. Simple as that. Let's see what... Now I'm in base, let's see what other people are doing. Poppy pings the Wraith Herald. Rift Herald, I said Wraith Herald. And we don't have any vision there, so this is, again, Poppy's making the good calls. Jax is like, hey, I can't fight Garen, but I can contribute. And this is what I think Riot keeps, like, pushing back as, like, oh, well, if, you know, if the top laner takes all 5 of your stuff, you know, that person should just win. And I'm just like, I don't agree with that. This Jax never once was able to fight me the entire game. Right? But he was able to get kills. He was able to help his team with Rift Herald. All of these things. So I don't understand.
There are 2 sides to every issue. My side.
Don't move.
Oh man, sorry. Ooh. Look at this. Did you see that? This was greedy of me. Teleport just for some farm. Should have saved it for like Dragon coming up, which I think is already up. No, it's about to be up. See, so that was bad play by me. But I'm being greedy. Alright, the counter, I think she's gonna get something here. So let's see. Interesting E. Ooh, wow.
It's me.
Interesting. Anyway,
It is the virtue.
like Garen just does that like the rest of the game. Just runs in and just dies, and then complains that it's someone else's fault. To me, if you're bad at League of Legends, I'm not gonna be mad at you at all. Like if you feed over and over,
Cowards run.
I'm gonna say, hey buddy, you need to be doing this, right? But I'm not going to like flame you because you're doing bad, because we all have bad days. But if you're going to die and weigh down the team, and on top of that, say shit to other people to ruin the morale that you're already ruining because you're fucking up, I'm not gonna have any sympathy for you. It costs $0.00 not to be a dickhead. Like, and I don't know. I think Riot like knows about the culture that they like kind of like implore. They act like they care about like toxicity, but the reporting system's trash and has never been effective. And then they sell emotes that they know are going to be used to like be an asshole. And they give you the option to mute them, but you're literally selling emotes that have smug faces for plays and stuff, knowing that tilting someone on purpose is literally a part of your game, and you acknowledge it and understand it exists. And to me, that is not, I don't know, that's not handling toxicity. It's okay. It's different if someone's tilting and you know it's tilting and you capitalize off of that. That's fine. The person's tilting, they're being weak. You see a weak link, you go after it. That's a legitimate strategy, and that's not something I'm condemning here at all. But it's another thing to encourage toxic behavior. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have waited for Q before ulting him. But I thought he's the villain, so he should just die. Now, Jax thought he could fight me for some reason, even though he hasn't been able to this whole game. So I just don't know.
I inspire action.
Only cowards run.
Forward! Break their ranks!
Zane, 1 second.
Patience isn't a virtue. It is the virtue.
So because of what we capitalized right off here earlier,
It's the
we were
most
able to get
reward.
Dragon. Simple as that. I think we back here. And then I think we're trying to catch these people off.
Watch
So
where
Ty
you're going.
comes in, and even though he misses his E, I don't think he was trying to land the E, but more than just get over the wall. I think I died here, actually.
Only cowards run.
Yeah, I do die here.
Stay resolute.
If I wasn't stunned there, maybe I would have got out, but he had 4th shot. Oh yeah, here, watch this. Watch the Twitch. I actually believed in this Twitch. I truly thought he was gonna get away with this.
It's me.
Like I was rooting. I really was. I'm not gonna lie. Cause that's literally why you play Twitch, to get the pop off. Like that's what you want. could fast forward. I know I pinged the Poppy. And I was like, I wonder if I can fight Poppy. Probably not really. I probably couldn't fight Poppy. So Katarina dies again. Then, you know, I died twice this whole game. Now I don't care if you feed. Like I care to a bit, but I'm gonna care more if you're gonna be an asshole. Like I'm more willing to take the teammate that goes 0 and 14 over than the person who goes 0 and 3, but they're flaming the entire time. So I came in to help, and you knew. Like Jax can't even fight the Camille who he can burst. So like Jax is not an issue this game, but he may be behind, right? But he's still making optimal decisions, except for that last one, obviously. Like this entire time we're behind in kills. Like we're behind in gold. I'm only talking like we're ahead because I know we just win eventually. I'm just saying that it shows that just because you lose the lane does not mean you should automatically lose the game, and I just don't understand that. I should have just ulted her just to like stop her back. I think that'd have been a waste though, so that's why I didn't do it. I don't think we had vision there.
Breathe in the atmosphere.
Was hiding.
So we get mid tower. They're all here. I think we're trying to do something. Ooh.
Pay attention.
Forward!
Opportunity rewards those who do.
I wanted the. Oh yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Once the Xerath walked up to like right here, by that tree, it was over. Like it made no sense for him to walk up.
The test of good manners
it makes sense because he
is
wants to land the stun, right? He wants to help out his team, but it's like you have the bounty, you're also the villain, and you're Xerath, so you don't have. Old Xerath used to get movement speed from his W. You do a lockdown that would give him more range, and then you would take it off for movement speed, right? And that at least helped. This Xerath don't got that. He just has more CC. And a better passive. So Xerath, the new Xerath is all around better, but you have to know that someone jumps onto you. Now, if you want to see why I was teleporting, the Twitch is sitting here farming, right? And here comes the Jax. And I said, oh no. So I start teleporting, so I'm thinking, oh shit, he's in trouble. Look at this.
Sneaky, it's me.
I'm fucking proud of this Twitch. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. I was teleporting just in case he, I didn't need to ult there, but I did.
The trick is to be clever and quick.
I really did need to ult there. Here goes Demolish doing work.
You never
Demolish,
dirties her hands.
you know. I don't even know if it procced there or not. But I literally see no reason
Patience
not to
isn't
ult.
a virtue. It is the virtue.
And that's another thing. If you're gonna if your jungler's gonna steal buffs, help them steal it faster.
It is the
So
virtue.
less time that you're in the enemy jungle, the faster you're getting to another objective or not getting caught up.
Only cowards run.
This was another bad decision by us, I think. Wait, did we? Oh, we didn't fight? Interesting. Okay, never mind. I thought we were gonna fight and get caught out again. And I'm glad we didn't. think we can skip ahead, maybe.
The test of good manners is patience.
So what we missed is that Twitch got Water Dragon.
Waiting.
He's able to kill the Jin, which is great. Because we're 30 minutes in, so Jin should be scary, right? Jax kills our Twitch. Camille jumps in. I queued and walked away because I thought he was going to finish him, but I should have just killed him, you know? Maybe Camille would have lived. Let's skip ahead. So right now, I'm fucking with this Morgana, right? Watch this bait. It's real good, I promise you. So I'm healing back up. You know, I have passive, I have Water Dragon. So I dodge her Q. But she ignites me. She used her ignite.
Under their noses.
Only cowards run.
I was hiding.
She used her ignite and her ultimate. So I'm sitting here just like doing what I'm supposed to do, which is like bait stuff out, so they waste it on me, because then they can't do that on my team. Look at that! Look at that tower damage. Like, and look, he's the villain. So I just don't know why he thought. I just don't know what he was thinking there. Now this is Ty's mistake. He just went so deep for Morgana, who has Q and R. So. But it's fine because Ty is so powerful. It doesn't matter. He can do that 3 more times. So let's skip ahead. So their inhibitor's down. There's pressure on both waves, right? You know, this is kind of ideal for us. But remember, Poppy's been gone, so this is just a slow... This is our quote-unquote comeback. Oh yeah, I killed the Morgana. Look what he's doing.
You will be where I want you to be.
Like, I don't care that you Zanyas. Like, it's so late in the game, I can take a few tower shots. I don't care, you know?
Stay here.
The Zera does that several times, so where he just goes, oh, I'm not going to respect the fact that I'm stationary and people are just going to walk up to me. Like, it's just...
A lady never dirties her hands.
It's just a mistake a lot of Zeros make. Or a mistake just like anyone makes who's like long ranged, and then they surrender. So like, as you can see, it's not like we should have lost that game. Yes, there was a disconnect, but also, shit, like, I don't know. I feel like flaming your team and getting upset and like throwing yourself at the enemy because you just want the game to end is not gonna fucking help you. Alright, I'll show you the next game in a second.